Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be seeing what's in my hospital bag for baby number 2. Currently I am 35 weeks pregnant, and here's what I'm doing slightly differently from my first baby. So I had my first baby back in 2020, so it was a whole different time. I honestly can't even remember what I packed in that hospital bag, so I might have to go back and look at my videos for that one. But I do feel a little more prepared for baby number 2, and I wanted to share with you guys what I'm bringing to the hospital, what I think are necessities, and what you can honestly leave at home. But before we get started, if you are into self-development, beauty, and leveling up to live your best life, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And now we are going to dive right into the video, starting with baby's bag. I'm going to show you what bags I'm bringing actually. Oh gosh, this is pretty heavy. All right, I have 2 bags that I'm bringing. This is for baby and this is for me, which is way bigger. This is the Hap brand bags, I believe. I got 2 of them in different sizes because this is going to end up being my everyday diaper bag, and this is for when we travel and we need to pack more stuff into the baby and my 4-year-old's diaper bag. Just an FYI, this is also something that I packed like in the middle of the night in like 15 minutes because we had a little bit of a scare 2 nights ago where I thought I was going into labor. I was having like a 5-minute long contractions every 5 to 6 minutes. Turns out it was just UTI. The baby is still fine. I'm still pregnant, so everything worked out well, but we actually didn't have the hospital bags ready before then, so we were packing the bags as we went. This is what I think my brain telling me that I really needed for the hospital. I might add or take away a few more things, but this is what I have packed for the time being. For the baby's bag, I have 2 burp cloths, and this is probably because if I were to have gone in 2 days ago, it would have been way too early for the baby, and there was a chance that he might end up in the NICU. So I wanted to pack a little bit of an extra baby things just in case he had to stay there a little bit longer. But now that we're pretty much going to end up being on due date, I'm just gonna bring 1. We also have this little binky carrier, and I do have 2 binkies in there. I don't think I packed a binky strap just because I don't think the baby's gonna be moving that much. So if he needs a binky, we love the Bibs binky. My first kid loved it a lot, and this is like the binky that he used. So I'm gonna start out with Bibs for baby number 2 as well and see what he prefers afterwards. Next, we have this little swaddle. This is like the kind that you Velcro over. You might realize that a lot of the color is green. I think for some reason, I've been really drawn to sage and green color with baby number 2, and I feel like that's going to be his color. So a lot of green things. But anyway, this swaddle folds up really nicely, and I think this is going to be really easy for my husband to swaddle him as well so that he doesn't have to fuss around with the muslin blanket or like the whole open sheet swaddles. We also have the Bibs glass bottle, and I'm going glass for my bottles this time around. I am going to be working back full time in a couple of weeks after maternity, so I will be pumping most of the time, so that's why my baby is going to be having bottles most of the time. So we are going to invest in good glass bottles. It's a lot better for the baby, and also they're not breakable. The only reason why I didn't want glass bottles at the start was because I thought the babies would just toss them and it would break, but I did a lot of research and they are really good. I did get a pack from Babyliss to sample the different bottles, and this is what the Bibs bottle look like. It's a very interesting nipple right here, so we're gonna see if he likes it. I like this bottle, so I hope he likes it too. Oh, and with the bottle, I am also going to be bringing some formula for the baby. What happened with my first child was that my milk didn't come in till about 3 to 4 days later, and so the hospital ended up giving us some Similac, I guess, newborn formula, and I really didn't like it. Back then, I didn't know much about formula. I didn't do much research on it, so I just took it, but it was really hard on his stomach, and I think it was giving him stomachache. So now I actually have this European brand formula. We have a few boxes ready at home just in case my milk takes a while for it to come in again. And honestly, everything else in the bag after that is just clothes. I did pack a lot of clothes that night because I just didn't know how many days he's going to be staying there for. We have a few of the little beanie hats. I think I'm gonna end up bringing 2 of them, which should be enough just in case he needs to stay about 2 or 3 days. And then we also have a little onesie. This is just the one that like buttons up at the bottom. So we're gonna have that, and this is like little pants for him. I'm also bringing another pair of gray pants just in case. I think the hospital does provide with like swaddles, beanies, simple like baby clothes. So when Hayden was born, I think he had like really bad rashes from all the stuff that the hospital put on him, and all these clothes have been washed using baby safe detergent. They're really gentle, so I'm hoping that this is going to help baby number 2. Next, we have some going home outfit. This is really cute. We got this from Target. So it's just this little bear print and this little bear sweater looking thing. And honestly, I was thinking about whether I even wanted to bring a going home outfit, but this is just really cute and it doesn't take up a lot of space, so we're gonna bring it. And it is also going to be March here when he's born, so it's still going to be a little bit cold outside, which that is going to be perfect for him. And then we have one sleeper onesie, and it has this little zebras on it. It's really cute, and I believe this is in the newborn size. Yes, this is in the 0-month size. I am going to be delivering him at 38 weeks. I'm getting induced due to my gestational diabetes. I know that he's not going to be like 10 pounds. When Hayden was born, he was also induced at 38 weeks, and he came out about 6 pounds and 7 ounces. So I'm assuming that baby number 2 is also going to be about 6 pounds, 7 pounds, not too big. And we have 2 little sockies for him. I know sometimes the hospital likes to put tags on their ankles, so you want something that they can easily access to, but you also don't want their little feet being too cold. And that is all that is from his middle part of the bag. This bag does fit a lot. And then on this side with the magnetic closure, I do have my hand cream and then a lippy. I think I just had this for when I was using this as a purse, honestly. It's just so cute. Let me see what else I have in here. Oh, I also have an essential oil, and this is I believe it's the peppermint oil. I love this because it just smells so refreshing. I use this very often at work, and it's going to be really nice to have in the hospital as well. So we're gonna leave that in there. And now we're going to move on to mommy's bag. I'm going to start out by going through the snacks. So labor can be a little bit long. If we are going to go by the schedule that my midwife set for me, I'm going to be at the hospital at 10 p.m. and they're going to start induction at 12 midnight. And so in between, I might or might not want to have a little snack, or I might want a snack after the baby is born. I am bringing a few of these Nutella. I guess it's the one with the wafer bread and the chocolates inside. I know I'm diabetic, but it does go away after birth, so I am able to eat that safely. Even now, because I am on metformin, I can have 1 or 2 of those and my blood sugar just stays perfectly fine. I'm also bringing some dried mangoes to snack on as well. These are really good. I got them from Costco. And my favorite things in the world are these electrolyte, like liquid IVs. They just make the water taste really good, and I also feel like it gives more hydration to my body as well. So I'm gonna bring a few packs of the liquid IV. I try not to take more than 2 packs a day, so I'm not gonna bring a whole bag of it. And then I'm bringing this giant half-a-gallon water bottle. So this is what I use and drink at work. I'm just gonna take this with me when I go to the hospital. And I think the hospital air can get a little bit dry, so I am going to bring my beef tallow body butter because it makes my skin feel really good. Honestly, this is the first time I'm delivering in this hospital. When I had Hayden, I was in California, so it's like a whole different hospital, and it was all such a blur. I don't even remember what happened during the delivery or what they provided and what I had to do. I just know that they starved me for a whole day. Oh, next I am bringing this. This is the Lover cardigan from Taylor Swift. I'm bringing this because when Hayden was born, I was wearing the Folklore cardigan, and I just think that it's sweet that for baby number 2, I have the lover cardigan, and they're so comfortable as well. When I get cold, I can just throw this on me. It's just the most comforting thing in the world. This is going to go in place of a robe because I have a few robes at home and I don't wear them unless I'm out of the shower. All right, now it's time for mommy's bag. Mommy's bag has way more things. So first thing, I have this diaper changing mat. This is also from Hot Brand. I just bought it because it matches the bag and everything, and I'm gonna bring this with me. I don't think we'll need it because we are in the hospital. They probably have a lot of changing mats as well. So I'm just gonna leave it in the bag so that we don't lose it. We have some toothbrushes for me and my husband. I think that is it for the outside pocket. Let me see what we have on the other side. Nothing. Okay, this bag is packed really full because I was just panicking and bringing everything. So I need to go over and see what I brought. I have another thing for baby. So we have this little Soothy. He probably wouldn't need this, just in case he wants to hold something, and it's very comforting. It was affordable too. I got this from Target for $2 because it was on clearance. And I'm like, this is so cute. This is so sweet. Hayden never had this, and I wish that he did. I think it also really matches his going home outfit. It's so cute. All right, next, I believe this is my toiletry bag. So inside the toiletry bag, I have mouthwash. My husband loves using this. This is what we use at home as well. I have the micellar water with some wipes. And usually I double cleanse when I am home with oil. I don't foresee myself leaving the bed to go to the bathroom very often. So I'm bringing something that is very simple and easy. If I just want to stay on the bed, I can just use this to wipe my makeup off. But I did bring face wash just in case I do end up going to the bathroom. I could use this face wash. This is from Estee Lauder. I just brought it because it's a good travel size that I have. I also have my, what's this called? My contact lens solution. And then we have the toothpaste, and I have lip balm for my husband, which I'm gonna put it in a different bag so that I don't forget. And you might be wondering why I'm not packing any kind of shampoo or conditioner or body wash, and that's because I'm probably very likely not going to take a shower. I couldn't be bothered. It's going to be 2 days. I can wipe myself clean and I can shower when I come back home. I didn't even think about going to the shower when I gave birth to Hayden, so I'm not even gonna bother packing it now. And I also have my headphones so that I can be in the zone and listen to calming music. Next, I have my makeup bag, and I just have very simple things in here. These are the things that I use frequently, so I just threw it in when I was packing. Eyeshadow, I have like bronzer. My favorite thing in the world is this Tier Cushion Foundation, which is what I'm using right now. And I have the full size that I use every single day, so I have the travel size, which fits perfectly in my bag. I have the She Glam, what's this called? Blush. And travel size of the Charlotte Tilbury Compact. I have my makeup sponge to put the compact on. I have the concealer, and then I have two of my favorite lip creams. These are amazing. They're from Flower Nose, and I love the color. They're super velvety and soft, and they have very good staying power. I have my YSL lip balm. I wanted to use it. I have my mascara that I can throw on really easily, and then my favorite eye pencil. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eye pencil. And then my favorite go-to lip balm, which is the Burt's Bees tinted lip balm in rose. So that's what I have. I also have a few brushes that I'm bringing to put everything on my face. But yeah, that's about it. And honestly, I think I'm probably gonna use this when I'm going home. If I feel good before the delivery, I might put something on my face just so that I look cute. And that was one of the regrets that I had with my first baby. It was that I just looked so bad when I was like giving birth. So the photos that were taken right as he was born, I'm like, it's sweet and all, but I just didn't like the way I looked. So this time around, I'm gonna put in a little bit more effort so that I look a little more presentable. Next, I am bringing this. This is the Haka Colostrum Collector. So what I'm going to do is, if I end up getting to 36 or 37 weeks, I am going to start expressing milk every single day. And if I do get colostrum, I will put it in here, and this is freezable. And then when we go to the hospital, I can bring this with me. So this is like my top option. If I don't have this, then we'll rely on the formula, but I do want to get colostrum for the baby after he's born so that he has something to feed on. I also have these wipes. So I did mention that I am not going to be taking a shower, so these are the alternatives. So this helps you feel fresh, and it's like a wet wipe but for your body. And then I'm also bringing a whole bunch of nursing pads, and these are from Mom Cozy. I believe it just came in their postpartum pack. So I'm bringing these because in case my milk comes in, it's gonna start leaking. This is a postpartum belly band. It comes in 3 different pieces, and I use this religiously with Hayden. So right after I gave birth, I remember I put this on in the hospital, and I also kept it on for a while when I was back at home. And I believe that this really helped me with getting all my organs back together and getting my waist back in shape. Next, we have some clothes, and I don't know, I might repack it or I might bring something else because I have this skirt, and this honestly takes up like half the space in my bag. I also have this silk top that I'm gonna bring, so I might just find a different bottom for this top so that it fits better in my bag. I just threw that in because I was panic packing, and I'm like, I don't know what I need and what I don't. But if everything goes well, I do want to come back with just like what I wore to the hospital, so then that way I don't have to pack too many extra clothes. I don't know. I might just wear something really comfortable to the hospital anyway. Let me show you. This is what I am thinking of wearing in the hospital. This isn't my labor and delivery gown. This is just like a long button down that is satin, so it's easy for me to nurse, it's comfortable, it's easy for them to check on me after the delivery. I might end up wearing this to the hospital because I am going in at midnight, so it doesn't matter what I wear, and then putting on like a nice dress, maybe this dress as my coming home outfit. But yes, I do have a labor and delivery gown that is not here yet. It's going to be here in a few days, but I will put an image so that you guys can see. I just got it from Shein because I wanted to get it from Amazon, and it was like $35 on Amazon, and the same dress is like 10 bucks on Shein, and I was like, okay. Sometimes you're just paying extra because it's on Amazon even though they're from the same place. So yep, one of the last few things is this is a swaddle, like a blanket from Swaddle Me. I'm gonna use this more like a nursing cover than a swaddle, but if I do need to swaddle the baby in like a full-on swaddle, this would be very helpful as well. And then I just have like my nursing bra. What else? And I think the last thing in the bag is this nipple balm. So I'm gonna start putting this nipple butter on the moment I start feeding him. This is one of the things that really helped me with my previous pumping and breastfeeding situation as well. And yeah, that is all I have in that bag. So looking at it, I mean, I don't think I'm packing too much. I'm just packing the necessities, quite honestly. And if I were to throw any more things in there, now that I do have a little bit more time to pack, I'm probably gonna bring a tiny essential oil diffuser so I can put it next to me and have the whole vibe going. When we did end up at the hospital a few nights ago, they brought me into this room which was like really tiny and cramped, and I asked the nurses if this was the delivery room, and she said no, this is just like the halfway point. We just check in for like ER. And she told me that the delivery room is actually way bigger and nicer, and there's like a bed for me and my husband, so I know that I'm gonna have a better space in there. We're gonna bring that little diffuser to get the vibe going, and I also have my chargers, but that's in my other handbag where I'm gonna have my cameras, my chargers, and my AirPod, but I believe that's it. And then of course bring your ID and insurance cards because you need it for everything. Yeah, that is what I am packing in my hospital bag for baby number 2. Let me know if there is anything really important that I should pack that you recommend me packing, or what your labor and delivery experience was. I am going to be incorporating a little more pregnancy and motherhood content in my channel as we get closer to having the baby. I do want to make another video on recapping this pregnancy because it has been amazing, phenomenal, best pregnancy ever. This is also going to be the baby's nursery. I do have to clean up some of the areas right now, but we do have most of his things all set up. So if you guys want to see a nursery tour, or if you want to see how we're doing his diapers, because we're going to do cloth diapering, let me know. I'll make a video on that. Oh, and one more thing. You might have noticed that I'm not bringing like baby diapers or any kind of postpartum things for me, and that's because I know my hospital is going to be providing all of that. They have the sis bath, they have all the peri bottles, everything. So I'm going to use whatever they give me at the hospital. I'm not going to care too much about packing it, but I already have all those things packed in my house for myself when I do come back. And same for the baby. I'm not going to bring his diapers. Want to come say hi to the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so that is all I have for this video. And yeah, just give me a like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye. I see you. Say bye. Bye.